Hello, welcome to another session of Learn with Veer Sagar. Today we'll talk about a very common subject, something which everybody has and yet everybody makes an excuse for not having, and that is time. You would have made this excuse a lot of times, and people would have made this excuse to you a lot of times that I could not do something because I did not have the time. I find that very, very strange. I've never had a situation where I did not have time. Time is something we all have. We can't buy, we can't donate, we can't get as a gift, and we don't know how much we have. The strange thing is, we don't know how much we have and how much we need. I guard my time very, very jealously. I will not allow anybody to interfere with my time utilization, force me into using my time for something I don't want to use, right? If I have to waste, I'll waste it myself. The only time I waste my time, I don't really waste as much as I use, a great portion of that is when I'm meeting people. Because I'm a very punctual person and I spent half my lifetime waiting for people to turn up. So a lot of times I've learned over a period to allow a certain correction factor for a person. If so-and-so is coming to meet you, he or she would be so many minutes late, allow for that. But by and large, that's the only time, and I go prepared. If I go to any of these meetings where I get prepared to spend time with how to keep myself busy. Plus, of course, I think I'm very good company, so I can keep myself amused talking to myself. But for time, the important thing is for you to guard it jealously. Do not let anybody fritter away. So, how do you use your time? First, there are a lot of time-wasting devices available today. And it's not just today, it's been coming from time. In my days, meetings, physical meetings, was a very important thing. And you waste so much time in meetings. I learned how to get some value by thinking beforehand, what am I likely to get from this meeting? And then go for that. And I'll talk about meetings in another session. But meetings. Then it became email. Previously, if somebody wanted to send you a copy and you're not very sure whether you need to get that copy or not, you did not get. Because to type a letter, the maximum you could make was about 6 copies. Then the carbon gave up and the 7th guy could not read anything on it. So, therefore, you did not get, you only got if you were important enough to get it. Today in the email, all you have to do is type your email address and anybody else who's vaguely you think should be informed, right? And then say send and you get it. When you get, other thing is, in the old days when you get a letter, there was somebody, if you were senior enough, then you had a secretary who sorted your mail. When I was the CEO, my secretary would, all my mails, letters, unless addressed to me by name, would come to her. She'd open it and then decide. Very strange. She would decide who the letter should go to. It may not come to me. She may send it to marketing, send it to accounts, purchase, wherever. And only with few letters in that which she thought I should get, she will give it to me. Otherwise, it was all distributed. Today, any mail is addressed to you, comes to you. You have to open it, read it, and then do whatever you want to do with it. So, third one is mobile. Great tool, tremendous, and always think, how did I ever live before the mobiles came in? But there are big time wasters. So some of these things you have to use with care. For as far as when it comes to email, for example, I tell people, look, if you send it to me, you have to write there why you are sending it to me and what I need to do. If not, I read it and destroy it. People mark your copy, right? And about a problem. And then later on, when things are not going right, he will tell you, but sir, I marked your copy, you should know about it. You didn't do anything. And I said, I'm not going to do anything. Other thing is, I'm a very lazy person. So apart from not allowing people to waste my time, I do not allow them to make me do extra work. So whenever, in the day, I have a notebook in which I keep writing down jobs, action as it occurs. And ever so often, maybe twice a day, I put them in order of important, that means which I think I should do, urgent, which is if it becomes important, I'll take it up, otherwise they'll just die there, and nice to do, that means dump it. Mark it to somebody or destroy it, junk it. I will not be forced, however much people might remind me, saying it's very important, I will not be forced to do something which I do not want to do. And I definitely will not do my subordinate's work. It's a very easy thing when a subordinate comes to you with a problem, right, to do his work because you can do it easily. He would have passed the monkey on to you, and then you would be doing somebody else's work, then you do not have time to do your own job. So what I normally do is when I work, I'm focused. I do not do multitasking in the sense that I will not do two jobs at a time. When I talk to somebody, I'll want that person's full focus. People let me know, I'm listening, you carry on. And I say, no, I can't carry on. If when I talk to you, I want you to listen to me and do nothing else. Because I cannot operate if somebody else is not focused. I need to be focused. I may allot half an hour for that job. That half an hour I'm fully focused and I get a lot of work done. Then I might do something else. Again, I'm fully focused. So I divide my time into work, into something that I want to do, enjoy, right? And something else I want to do. So, and I have time limits for each one of these. For a telephone call, for a job, forever, I make time slices and I follow that. So, A, you decide what's important and do that. B, allocate your time, right, for whatever you want to do. And you will always find time. Other thing I do is I do not get lost in unnecessary details. Keep my mind clear and functional. Do not get in too many details. And a lot of times when I have enough information, right, I try and take that with less of gut feel. At the same time, I will not work without data, because bad quality is a big waste of time. You have to do repeat reruns, and reruns is a big time waster. So to manage time, you need to be very clear that you want to save time. Do not allow anybody else to interfere with your time utilization. Have total control on your time. Guard it jealously. Create blocks for things you want to do. Create blocks for what things which you need to do, which are important. Do not do whatever comes your way. And do not do unnecessary work. Do not clutter up your mind. Do not do a subordinate's work. Yes, you do your boss's work. That's an investment for the future, but never a subordinate's work. So time is a very important commodity which you cannot get or know how much you have of. So you have to make the best of what you have on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis. Optimize your time utilization. Do not allow anybody to fool around with it, and use it for what you want to use it for. Thank you very much. Till we meet next time. This is Veer Sagar saying goodbye.